Hello everyone, welcome all. I am Jyoti. From this video, I am going to start a series on robot framework using Selenium library and Python as a programming language. Today, we will cover the topic as introduction part, what is robot framework, how it is different from other frameworks are available in the market. After that, we will see how to create a setup and installation and prerequisite what we need to have. Let's start. So guys, what is robot framework? The robot framework is a generic open source automation framework released under Apache license 2.0 for acceptance testing, acceptance test driven development ATDD, behavior driven development BDD, and robotic process automation RPA. Before going forward, guys, we should know about acceptance testing. What is acceptance testing? Acceptance testing is a level of software testing where a system is tested for acceptability. The purpose of this test is to evaluate systems compliance with business requirements. It happens between user and system. Okay, so now robot framework can be used in distributed heterogeneous environment where automation requires using different technologies and interfaces. The framework has a rich ecosystem around it consisting of various generic libraries and tools that are developed as separate projects. It has also capability to write a test scenarios using different styles as keyword driven style, data driven style, behavior driven style as well. We can create or a script for requirements in given when then style, which is popularized by behavior driven development. The best thing about robot framework is that we need not to have much expertise. Anyone having basic programming knowledge can work on it. Okay guys, so why we use robot framework? It enables easy to use tabular syntax for creating test cases in any uniform way. It provides ability to create reusable higher level keywords from existing keywords. It provides it's easy to read results, reports, and logs in HTML format. So here guys, once we execute the scripts, results are generated automatically. And further, it is platform independent. It provides a simple library application for creating customized test libraries which can be implemented in either Python or Java, both programming languages. It provides support for Selenium web testing, AngularJS based application testing by using Selenium extended library. We have that features to automate AngularJS application as well, and API testing. It provides tagging to categorize and select test cases to be what we want to execute. So we can also have, we have also tagging features in it. It provides test case and test suite level setup and teardown. So these are features we have. That's why we use robot framework. So in my upcoming slide, I will explain you how to create a simple test case. From this, guys, from this slide, I am going to explain writing a test case steps format. The robot framework data is defined in a different sections, often called tables. Different sections are recognized by their header row. Recommended header rows are settings, variables, test cases, tasks, keywords, comments. I will discuss about them one by one. First, we talk about settings. In setting sections, we can set documentation name. We can also import libraries, system libraries, test case libraries, and resource libraries. We can also have files as well. We can import these in system sections. In the variables section, we define the variables that can be used anywhere in the test data. Further, moving to test cases, here we write the test of rules and operations, set of rules and operations which are needed to be applied to meet business requirements. And in the last keyword section, here we create keywords from existing low-level keywords utilizing robot framework capabilities. In test cases, I have written a scenario to validate login test by launching Amazon URL, providing username and password as an input, then clicking on submit button. After that, will validate the welcome page should be displayed. So here I have written some set of user defined keywords utilizing the existing keyword capabilities. So here is open browser to login page. So I have defined this keyword over here and providing its definition here. So here I am using open browser keyword which have two parameters. One is for URL and other for browser, in which browser we want to launch our application. So we need to provide the browser name over here. So here I am passing login URL and its value I am providing in variable sections. Earlier I had explained the variables section. So I am passing the value over here and browser name in here. And then I am I am also putting a existing keyword title should be as a login. So this is open browser to login page keyword I have created by utilizing two existing keyword open browser and title should be. So likewise input username, input password I had also created. So these set of rules I have created to validate login test scenario. So now come into robot framework libraries. So what is libraries, guys? Libraries provide actual automation and testing capabilities to robot framework by providing keywords. Several standard system-defined libraries are bundled with the framework, as there are separately developed external libraries that can be installed based on our needs. So here we are having multiple libraries like inbuilt library, operating system, strings, process, dialog, collections, screenshots, and XML. So we have inbuilt library. We install these libraries as per our requirement in the test scenario. And other one is user defined library. All keys in robot framework come from some libraries. What if existing libraries do not have, we have the capability to create a user defined library. So here I had created a calculator library by utilizing the capability for of calculator and calculation errors. So I am importing these libraries. I had tried to create a calculator library over here. So guys, this is user defined library. We can create these libraries. If I am not able to meet the keywords what we need in our scenarios, so these are And now I'm going to show you step by step installation parts and prerequisites. So here I'm going to install Python from the official site python.org. So I'm just going to open this. So in my system I had already opened, so I'm just going to download Python 3.8.2 for my machine, Windows machine. I'm going to install Python in my machine. After that, we'll set environment variable to make executable environment for the robot scripts. So I am installing over here. It will take time, so I am resuming my video. So guys, successfully installed, Python successfully installed. So I'm going to set environment variables. So here Python is installed in my system. Lab data, then local, and then here is programs, and then Python. So it has been installed. As we can see, there are multiple libraries are presenting in this folder. Okay, so now I'm going to set environment variable path. So here I'm just copying the path till script and we'll set the variable. In my PC, I'm going to properties, then advanced settings, then environment variable, then path. So already I'm just removing this. New, then pasting over here. And second, we'll provide the path till this folder, lib folder. Okay, then okay. So CM command prompt, I am going to check either Python is installed or not. So here I will write this Python hyphen version. Sorry. So in my system, I am able to install Python 3.8.2. And now I am going to make a setup for. So it's all, it has been done. I will check also pip command has been installed or not, because further I will use pip for installation of robot framework. So pip hyphen version. Yes, in my system, pip is also here. And now I'm going to install robot framework. So guys, I will use this command pip install robot framework. Just copying and pasting over here. So in my system, I have already robot framework. So showing you have already a robot framework. So I'm going to check the version pip show robot framework, which version we have. So 3.1.2 I have in my system. And now I'm going to install robot framework libraries. So I will install robot framework Selenium 2 libraries by using this command pip install robot framework Selenium 2 library. So here I had installed. I can also see which version I had installed by using this command pip show. So here is 3.0.0. Then my system, I have this. After that, I'm going to download PyCharm as an IDE. So I will download PyCharm from JetBrains. So I'm going to download the community version. Guys, it's open source, free IDE. So I'm downloading this. It will take time, so I'm just resuming my video. So download is completed. I'm just going to the folder. Next, then next. We launch 62-bit launcher. Next, and JetBrains. Next. It will take time. I'm also resuming my video. Now installation is completed. Then I will run PyCharm Community Edition. Then finish it. So it will launch PyCharm IDE. Do not import setting. Okay. So here we have two views. I'm going to select this one and next feature and next. Okay. So PyCharm is ready to create a new project. So I'm going to create a new project. Then providing project name over here, demo project. This is the name of the project. Demo test project, okay. So it's creating virtual environment. So here is the tips. I'm closing this. It's creating a virtual environment for this test project. Pip installed successfully. So it's extracting data, background data, and so project is created now. And here is external libraries, what we have installed in our system. Python. Here is Python 3.8 I had installed in my system. And this is the project. Okay, so now I'm going to provide the libraries and plugins, what we need to have. So I'm going to add the interpreter libraries there. I'm just going to settings. Then project, then interpreter. Here there is no library, so I need to add. Just clicking on add button and this will search robot framework. So here is the library. I will install this package. Successfully installed. And now I will install Selenium library package. So I had installed Selenium 2 library package, then Selenium library package will also install. So these libraries I had installed. Robot framework, Selenium 2 libraries, Selenium libraries. And then I'm going to add support plugins, framework support plugins, robot. I will just write robot framework So here are the plugins. I will install all these plugins. IntelliBot robot support plugins, which will provide the environment to edit the features. Accepting this. Restarting. Again in robot support plugin. Framework test cases I also need to install. Okay, apply and okay. Okay, so project is ready to write the script. I'm going to just create a simple script. Test file dot robot. So here these sections, in setting sections, I will import, then variable section where I will provide the variable set of variables, then test case sections. I will write the test case over here, what I had discussed previously, and okay, so I have already written, it will take time to write all the scripts, so I had already written the test script. I'm just copying and pasting over here. We'll explain one by one what I want to perform. Okay, so here is setting sections. There is documentation. I have written documentation, a simple example to launch Facebook URL and login. Then library, I had imported Selenium 2 library and operating systems and variables. Just for checking, I have provided variable 1, variable 2 like that. And here the test cases I had written login to Facebook, and just second test case I had written printing variable on console. So I have written these two test cases. I will show you how we can execute these test cases. Before executing this, I need to check whether I have a Chrome browser or not, because I'm going to open Chrome browser over here before launching the URL. So Chrome browser should be in script folder. So here I have Chrome browser, so no need to copy, guys, for me. But you want to execute your script in Chrome browser or Firefox browser, so you need to provide uh, their drivers in this folder, script folder. So you can simply download from here Chrome browser, download which version you are having. You can download simply from official site, any driver, Chrome driver, Firefox driver, any driver. So I'm just going to execute my script. So here is the command robot-d, then result. This folder, all the result XML, HTML, uh, report.html files or log.html file will be generated in this result folder, what I have mentioned over here. Then -i, and the tags name, I will explain the tags and all the things in my upcoming videos. So now I have provided the tags name. By using these tags, I can execute my script. So I had written the tags name as smoke for 2 scenarios. So 2 scenarios will be execute. And then test file name, just enter button. So it will launch Chrome browser, then open the Facebook URL, then we'll enter email field and password field. So here, these are the steps I had written. Open Facebook by Chrome, then log into Facebook by using username and password input fields. So open Facebook. Here I had defined user-defined keywords and their definitions I had provided over here. Open browser, maximize Windows, wait until it's login. Okay, and then log into Facebook. Keywords I had also written over here. And second scenario, just try to print the variables, whatever I have given in variables section. So I'm just trying to print that variables values. So report is generated, guys. Let me check. So here is login.html report. I'm just right clicking and opening the browser. So you can see there are 2 test cases. And documentation I had provided as a simple test. So it is displayed over here. And then test case 1, I had written login to Facebook and test printing variables on the console. So both test cases successfully passed. So here in login test case, whatever the keywords I had created, open Facebook by Chrome, login to these keywords is there, and in this keywords, whatever the keywords I inbuilt keywords I has used, so these are here, and logging into Facebook keywords are here. And second scenario, printing variables to Chrome console are here. Log into console, log to this. Here is the variable values, printing variable v1, whatever I had provided in my test case. So guys, in this tutorial, I had explained multiple things, overview for the robot framework, prerequisite we need to have, installation for the Python, installing for robot framework, installing Selenium libraries, and one test case creation and executions part I had covered. Thank you for watching my video. Have a great day.